I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby, so.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
that
hit
next.
me.
Okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture then. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to Fort Worth, Texas, where we find a pint-sized frauditor by the name of Manuel Mata. And he thinks he's part of the press, except he doesn't have a press pass to get into this meeting. And he is turned away by the sheriffs, and he is not too happy about it. He threatened to go ahead and walk into the meeting anyway, but he was blocked by several sheriff's officers, and then he asked if he would be arrested, and when he found out that he would be, he decided to leave. Good move, my man, good move. At any rate, enjoy!
I'm sorry, just a reminder, credentials press only. You'll have to come
I am.
outside.
I
You'll
am.
have to come outside and show me your credentials right now. You need to go out.
Who are you?
You need to go out right
But
now
who is
and show
this?
me your credentials.
I'm gonna come back in here whether you like it or not. I'm in first in line to come in here. Yeah. Can y'all tell her who I am so she doesn't come at me like that no more?
This one right here.
Yeah, I appreciate you. That's crazy. What's her name? What was her name?
Okay.
Yeah. And who hands out news credentials? And can I ask that question? Who hands out news credentials?
Okay.
Who hands them out? Who hands out news credentials? Can you explain that and stop smiling?
No, I won't stop smiling.
Here's the idiot behind the camera. This is Manuel. Yeah, he's no stranger to law enforcement. They know him quite well. He's been arrested multiple times. More times than I can recall, that's for sure. And all in the name of what? Protecting our freedoms here in America. Such a noble effort, but such a stupid profession. Get a real job, bro, because your YouTube channel's not cutting it. No. And what did he just say? He was trying to predict the future. And that's something I don't recommend for any frauditor at all. Let me think for a minute. Oh, yeah, when the lady kicked him out of the press room, he says, I'm coming back in here. I'm coming back in here. Well, my man, I hate to tell you, but you're not going back in that room because you're not a journalist. You don't have press credentials. Yeah, if you worked for a real news agency, you'd have some identification stating that you worked for that agency. Now, I don't buy all this nonsense about independent journalists. Just because you post YouTube videos doesn't make you an independent journalist.
Who hands out news things?
If you're a news person, you
Exactly. No one does. That's crazy. What's her name? Julie. Julie. Don't worry about it. I got something for her. Just remember, I'm first to go in there. That's why I'm sitting right here. I'm glad I'm here, man.
Stand in front of this gentleman in the green shirt.
No, I'm gonna stay right here. That guy already said. The other guy. Well, not him, because he's trash. See, I'm finna go in. It's media, man. It's media. I'm part of media.
They're only letting credential media.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Who hands out the credentials?
No, brother.
Well, you should find out before you put your hands on me, Thomas.
No.
Before you do this, understand who hands out news credentials.
Well, now, Sonny boy, I just said a minute ago, the company you work for will give you a press pass. It will have your photograph on there and the name of the organization you work for. Now, you can print one of those on your computer at home and you can have it laminated, but then that would be a forgery. Yeah, that would be a forgery. But I guess you could do it if you wanted to. But just remember, Sonny boy, posting videos on YouTube does not make you a journalist. And no stretch of the imagination does it make you a journalist. But with your argument, what you're saying is that every man, woman, and child in the United States of America is a journalist because we have freedom of the press and First Amendment rights. So what you're saying doesn't make a lot of sense. It just doesn't. Just because you can pick up a camera and take pictures and photographs and video doesn't make you a journalist. It just doesn't. This argument is so weak and it's flawed. Shut your mouth.
Don't get involved.
Nobody, exactly, so you shouldn't stop me.
I was told that it has to be credentialed.
Can you go ask them to answer that question?
I will.
Who hands out credentials? I'm not going nowhere.
Come on.
You already know I'm going to stand on it. I'm not going nowhere.
If you're gonna
I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going to speak. I'm here to do the same thing those news people are.
Come on.
No, I'm not going nowhere.
Come on.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
Nah, I'm good.
Are you speaking? Are you gonna
Are
speak?
they? Are they speaking in there?
They're news media.
Are they speaking?
Wait. You and I ain't.
No, I'm not trying to hear that because right now you're violating my rights as free press. And if you don't understand it, step out of the way and get an officer above you.
Listen.
I'm not trying to hear it, man.
Listen.
Y'all not going to do this. Y'all not going to pick who y'all get to go in there and witness what I brought out in the first place. You're not going to do that to me.
Listen.
I'm getting paid to do this just like they are.
You have the credentials.
Yes, it's right here.
Well now, Sonny boy, you claim you're being paid. Well, let's just take a quick look here. On the upper limits, it says you're making $628 a month, $7.5 grand a year. Well, you know, that's a good part-time job. That's a second gig. Yeah, if you have a regular full-time job you're doing, this pretty good money. But I have a sneaking suspicion that you don't have a full-time job anywhere, especially with that foul mouth that you have. I don't know who would hire you. Certainly nobody in customer service. But at any rate, you ain't not making all that much. You should give up frauditing altogether and find something else to do because I see your channel's on the downswing. Yeah, 7,000 subs. And you're not really building your channel up that much. So you're being paid to do this. Find a different job, bro. Find a different job.
Ask them who hands out credentials. The First Amendment doesn't pick and choose who gets to represent the news. That's what I am. Whether they like it or not, it's not up to them. There's no such thing as handing out credentials. Lawsuits. Does anyone understand the lawsuits for violating the First Amendment right, freedom of the press? I have to say this. Don't worry about it. If y'all don't understand nothing, these people, that's the whole point of this. These people are using y'all to stop freedom. They don't even understand. Answer my question. Who hands out news credentials? None of them have them. They make them just like mine. They make them just like mine. Let's talk Fort Worth, street team. Yeah. SK News, man. Y'all don't understand.
I understand one thing, Frauditor. You're not a member of the press, and you're not coming in. As a matter of fact, you're going to be denied access. Oh, you poor thing. I guess you're going to have to file that complaint in that lawsuit, huh? I wonder if these frauditors realize how much money it costs not only to retain an attorney, but to go to court and litigate a lawsuit. It costs thousands of dollars. Even if you get an attorney to work on the cheap, it's still going to cost you thousands of dollars. Yeah, and you don't want a cheap attorney. If you're going to spend money, you want to be reasonably certain you're going to win your case when you go to court. No doubt about that, but these idiots are too stupid. Unless you can find an attorney to take it pro bono or some kind of legal organization to take your case, you're going to spend some serious cash.
What's your name and your badge number? Sheriff. What's your name? Since you're blocking me, right? You're using your official capacity to violate the First Amendment, freedom of the press.
I was just told that it's the news stations that emailed the head.
Come on, man. You're not gonna keep me from going in there. You're not. They don't. That's a rule that their own rules they violate. That's the whole reason for this video. I proved that there's corruption inside of there.
You know where my position is. They're telling me that if you...
No, tell them to come out here and tell me, because you don't have the authority to do it. Whoever told you, I need them to get in front of this camera and say it, so I know who to make as the defendant in my lawsuit.
Now we're talking, Frauditor. Since you're not making any money on your YouTube channel, this is a great way to supplement your income. File a frivolous complaint. That's step number 1. Step number 2, try to find a legal organization to represent you so you don't have to spend your own money. And file a frivolous lawsuit. That way you can get some go-away money. Yeah, the go-away money, you know what that is. Money that municipalities pay for people who file frivolous lawsuits, because a municipality knows it's much less money to pay out some idiot than to go to court and litigate. They know.
Tell them to come in front of this camera and tell me, because right now you're the defendant, and I respect you too much. Yeah. The person who told you that needs to come in front of my camera and tell me that. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere until I have that. That's what this is, proof of violation of rights. Y'all don't get to pick who comes in here and witness what y'all doing. It's the whole point of this, man. Y'all are against freedom, freedom of the press. Look, there's 4 of them right there that they said that they're allowing to be there. I don't need to follow y'all standards or y'all rules. That's for y'all. Come on. I'm not going nowhere, dude.
Right now you're yelling.
I don't understand that.
You're yelling, though.
Okay, I'm going to be quiet. Tell the person to come in front of my camera. I'll be quiet.
Cool.
I'm not going to go nowhere.
Chill. I want you to stay here. Chill.
Moments later.
So my story's good enough for them to use, but I can't come and film it. Crazy. I'm the reason y'all in there, man. I'm the reason all of y'all are in there. I just want y'all to know that. Not you, Tony. You're trash. I already proved that.
Apparently, our Frauditor shown here found something that was newsworthy and needed some investigation and brought it to the attention of City Council. Now he's a bit upset because he can't go in there and record it with his potato cam. Perhaps it's because he didn't trim his beard and looks a little scruffy. I don't know. I can't figure it out. But he's not going to give up. We still have a few minutes left to go in this video. Let's find out what happens.
Tony Pompa, trash. The rest of them in there, against freedom. Don't worry about it, man. That's why this is important. Videos. Videos don't lie. Politicians do. Remember that. You're not in there for the right reasons. I'm still waiting for them to explain to me who hands out credentials. That's what I need. Somebody who's in here telling them this to come in front of my camera and explain who hands out credentials. That's what I need to hear. Hey, sir, can you tell me his name right there? Because he's a defendant too. What's your name and your badge number? You stood in my way to walk in. You're a defendant. What's your name? And your huh?
McDougal.
Your badge number?
5259.
All right. Calm your attitude down. Yeah. Calm your attitude down. Yeah, just like they're telling me to calm down. You too. I asked you something simple. I asked you something simple. Your name and your badge number.
And I just told you.
With attitude. Thank you.
Did you hear him say, I ask you something simple? He said it about 3 times. Well, yeah, it makes sense because he's a simpleton. So he asked something simple. There's no doubt about that at all, sweetheart. And I don't know why you want to attack the police. They're only doing what they're told by the mayor. If the mayor tells them to keep somebody out, then that's the end of the story. By the way, he wants to talk about attitude. Yeah, if your attitude was a little bit better, you may have been invited in, but you want to press this First Amendment freedom of the press? It's nonsense, bro.
No, I need them to come. I'm not going to listen to you. I need them to come in front of him. He's right there. Tell him to come and tell me.
They're not going to come.
Well, I'm not leaving. I'm not going nowhere.
You're going to have to leave.
Well, you already know what y'all going to do then, right?
Yeah.
On live TV, y'all going to arrest me.
No, we're not going to.
Because I'm not going nowhere.
We're going to ask you to step inside. Step in front of the line so you can speak. Come on.
I'll comply. All right, people.
Well, now, there you have it, folks. Stupid is as stupid does. And this lad fell out of the stupid tree when he was a young man and definitely hit every branch on the way down, and that's why he's so stupid today. Yeah, but at any rate, I think he learned a valuable lesson here. He's not part of the media after all. Even though the First Amendment grants him freedom of speech and freedom of press, he's not a member of the press. But don't worry. I have another video that he did a few days after this. He still thinks he's a member of the press, so he's never going to learn. He's going to be stupid his entire life, and he's going to be trespassed, and he's going to be kicked out, and oh my goodness, we haven't seen the last of this guy. I would suggest getting a job somewhere, really, man. He lives in Fort Worth. Dallas-Fort Worth, one of the biggest metropolitan regions in the country. Find a job. Get a real job. But in the meantime, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did so many.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail, bro. Go ahead, put your hands on me.
Bro.
Put your hands on me.
No reason I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm gonna arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, ma'am. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to record you in public, ma'am. No, that's the law.
Salam yahala handula. Alu akbar. Haknuika nakra. Ula wala pupatai.
Greetings, Dr. Dave here. There was a great deal of confusion when I posted yesterday about my members only section. I will never charge to watch content on my channel ever. Let me repeat that. There will never be a charge to watch any videos on my channel. The members only section I was referring to is strictly for live streams. It's optional. You will never pay one single penny to watch anything on my videos or live streams. It's completely optional. If you would like to join the channel, it's up to you, but it will never cost a penny to watch anything on my channel ever. Now, let me get on with the public service announcement. Hello everyone, Dr. Dave here. Due to high demand and interest, Dr. Dave has decided to create a members only area for all his subscribers. Several badges and emojis are currently present. I'd like your feedback. What kind of badges and emojis would you like to see? And right now, there's only one level you can join at. Let me know what other levels you'd be interested in. I really don't want to charge people extra money for an early view of a video. I believe that everyone should see the videos when they become available. But if you're really interested in something that I can provide, let me know and I will look into it. But for now, enjoy!